and I'm responsible for the component audio solutions at Klipsch, as well as professional and commercial solutions. Component audio to us means custom installation, and it also means box passive loudspeakers that need to be basically hooked to some other piece of component to make them work. All right, it's all the stuff that you guys are involved with on a regular basis, other than maybe sound bars for some of you. I've got a couple other Klipsch gentlemen in the room. I want to make sure to shout out. We've got the Vice President of Sales, Tommy Jacobs, and the Regional Vice President, Greg Topp, Eastern Zone. We have two other regional VPs, one for the central area that's not with us today, Frank Maringo, and in the west is Matt Schuler. And then we also have 15 manufacturer rep firms that work for us across the country that come in and help us out with the local touch and service. So these two are the guys you're going to want to get a hold of if you're not involved with Klipsch today and are interested in becoming a partner right here. So one of the things about Klipsch to note is that we are celebrating our 70th anniversary this year. We are a company that was born in Arkansas, in Hope, Arkansas, and our founder, Paul Klipsch, essentially couldn't find a speaker that he liked to listen to. He was in the military at the time, and spent a number of his personal hours designing speakers because he wanted to replicate the live music experience. And what's really interesting about Klipsch is we actually still sell his original product, the Klipsch horn, with fair regularity actually, as well as the heritage products, the other heritage products that he designed. And many of his designs are either sold in our company or obviously have influenced the design and the engineers that we have in the company today. You know, we're a founding member of AIN, and this is my first AIN conference, and I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed it. Lots of friendly people. I really enjoyed the energy, and I think it's sort of impossible to come away from the last couple of days and not feel the enthusiasm and feel really good about the opportunities that we have together. So I appreciate it the last couple of days and look forward to next year in Phoenix. But you know, since we are a founding member, we wanted to be very transparent with you and help you see into where we're going as an organization. We had a change and a shake up of the company a bit about 5 months ago. We had a couple of presidents that left the organization, President of Sales, Dave Kelly, and our business development president, and we restructured the organization to be more efficient. And some of the things that we've done, I mean, we've always made great sounding products, been real true to our heritage in terms of high efficiency, low distortion designs. What we have been sort of inconsistent with is some of the distribution philosophies, and maybe not always bringing full solutions to bear in the custom market. We've got a lot of great products, but we don't bring you everything you need in some cases. So you'll see in our mission statement is to strengthen our position as a supplier known for great acoustics to becoming a full tier 1 supplier in this space. Known for technical innovation and easy install, in addition, of course, to maintaining the great acoustics that we're famous for. So as that daughters into some of the different areas of acoustic solutions, you've got outdoor electronics, architectural, subwoofers, and home theater. And I'm not going to read all those or go through them verbatim, but suffice it to say, I wanted to show you sort of behind the scenes what we're doing and what our commitment is to building out additional solutions. We're also working to incorporate selective distribution on a number of the things that we do. And you know, this doesn't encompass, let's say, sound bars or some of the popular box speakers which are broadly distributed, but in terms of our custom products and some of our step products, we're tightening up the distribution to make sure that there is very good profit opportunity on all these products that have a story, need to be sold by the likes of you guys, and want to make sure when you're sitting down face to face with the client, you're able to maximize your margin and you're not embarrassed by somebody with their smartphone. So as I kind of go through what our plan is in product, I want you to look for an asterisk by anything that we would deem as limited distribution. Why we're doing it? We're going to expand channel with some of our consumer products on the system side, my counterpart side, into some new channels this year to continue to build brand equity in things like headphones and portable Bluetooth speakers and the like. And as we do that, we're looking to engage some new customers for our brand. So it's really important to us as we sort of level set and think strategically about the next 3 to 5 years in our organization, that we're healthily growing the brand in a predictable way, and the decisions that we're making, don't create degradation as far as the brand value. So I'm going to share with you, again, spirit of transparency, quite a bit about our roadmap of products. What you see up here right now are products that we have planned in 2016. We've got the launch months beside those. The landscape product in particular we think is an opportunity for this group, and I'll talk in a little bit of detail about that because that's the first thing that's going to roll out. And we actually have a promo for the group on outdoor speakers right now, which has been sent out an email blast, and we'll send it out again through the group. And I'll touch on it a little bit at the end here. Flip back one. So in addition to landscape, we'll have a new rock lineup, which will come out at the same time. And what we're looking to do is to give you more solutions and more options and different form factors that you can create a landscape entertainment system with. And rather than just bring out great speakers and hope that you guys have the right associated electronics line this time, we're bringing out a group of a couple of amplifiers to support landscape, but also to support the rest of the product line that we have in the market today. And I'll talk a little bit more about those in detail. Later in the year, we'll launch a wireless streaming box, more about that later, and we'll bring a couple of shallow depth in ceilings as well as a completely new assortment of limited distribution in ceilings this year. In subwoofers, we're going to embrace what we call BLE, smart subwoofer technology, and be able to drop a product into the market that the customer or installer can tailor the sound from their smartphone and really get professional-like features in terms of like parametric EQ and room optimization built in. And finally, in home theater, you'll see us put a line above our current reference series. Right now we're calling it titanium. That may or may not be final. And titanium will be the ultimate in technology from Klipsch. And again, very limited distribution and a very good profit opportunity. So to landscape. In landscape, we're late. We know that. There's good products in the marketplace already from 2, maybe 3 people anyway. We've got them in our building, and we've been rigorously testing them for a long time, about a year now, noting a lot of things. You know, how they install, obviously sound quality, things like that. So when we went to do our ground-up design on our satellites, we wanted to solve to be the easiest to install product in the marketplace. We certainly wanted to check the box on sounding the best to the group, and we do. And we wanted to be the most flexible as far as putting a system together too. So what we've done is our satellites and our subwoofers are low impedance or 70 volt capable. And so you can, and you can even mix and match that if you wanted. So you could run, say, a 70 volt rail and run your satellites. Maybe you want to run your subwoofer low impedance. And when we get to the amplifiers, you'll see sort of our vision. So in addition to that, both of the satellites are coaxial horn-loaded designs. So it'll be the first horn-loaded, high-efficiency landscape product out there. We've designed a custom horn for this product that we've not used in any other product. And one very exciting thing about all the speakers that you see on the screen there is they're 70 points. So what we wanted to do is come in with a real strong reason why you guys would want to adopt this versus an incumbent product. Yeah, it sounds better, it installs, but why would you change from your trusted partner? Well, you're going to make a lot more money with our stuff as well as selling a better product. We'll have a half burial sub, which is a faster install than the big 12-inch guy. It'll be about 150 watts off the 70 volt rail, or you can drive it even a little bit harder in low impedance, and then that 12-inch sub will be 300 watts. The new amplifiers are smart DSP amps. One's a 500 watt platform, the second's 1,000. They're a 4-channel amplifier that bridges down. They bridge down in 70 volt or low impedance. So for example, you could run satellites off one 70 volt rail, bridge down, and you could use the other two to bridge down and run a subwoofer for landscape. But these are also distributed audio amplifiers to support your in-ceilings and the rest of the products that you sell from us. And what's really key to remember about our amps is 1 + 1 = 3. What I mean by that, if you put a Klipsch amplifier, smart DSP amp with a Klipsch speaker, and you get a custom DSP setting that's going to maximize the performance of whatever the Klipsch speaker is hooked to it. So for example, if you select the CDT3650 in ceiling, it will have a custom DSP parameter. When we design a speaker and we use a passive network, there's usually 1 or 2 acoustic problems we can solve for. And because of the real estate of the network and the budget, right, of the speaker, we can't do everything we want in terms of optimizing the frequency response. But when we go back in with DSP now, we can do more. We can limit it to make it more reliable. We can enhance the performance of the product. So it's really 1 + 1 = 3. The smart Klipsch amp hooked to a Klipsch speaker sounds even better and has more utility than just anybody else's amp. This will now give us 5 amplifiers in our assortment, 2 sub-amps, a new 2-channel amp. Over there, the Pro 200 we launched last year, and the 2 70 volt or low impedance 4-channel amps. I thought I had one more. There we go. This is just a slide that shows how some of the packages go together. We'll be selling the landscape satellites in pairs, so you can mix and match and make basically whatever system you want. And lastly, these are a couple of promos that we've got going right now on our outdoor speakers that are in the market today. We've got 15% off USDC, several of the models in Feb, several of the models in March, which are an opportunity for you to earn additional profit. And then if you participate in the program on the left, at $2,500 you can buy a 5810 system when the landscape system ships in May and get a free demo kit, which has all the speakers but also has a case and stands, everything you need to basically take that out there. And the amplifier's 1,000, and that subwoofer, the 5410, is 1,500. So we don't have package prices, right? And those are all 70 points, right? So obviously you can make local decisions on what your profit picture is as well.
Well, let's give it a hand for Klipsch.